Hi, everybody, and thanks for being with me. I had to do a post on the Crazies because they are bizarre, and I've got two examples of what craziness looks like and how this extreme right wing movement is emanating, I don't know if that's the right word, but is certainly taking shape here in Australia. I've mentioned before on many of my posts that I'm a bit concerned about the degree to which they have influenced people, ignorant people normally, and how they're trying to change the culture in this particular country. So I've got one from Australia, and I've got one from Fuentes which is so I've got one on Facebook, and the other one is in relation to the United States. And both of the statements that they make in these comments are really bizarre. And as I said before, I'm actually concerned about the degree to which these people influence us or influence the population, not necessarily me, with regard to their bizarre and crazy beliefs. So I'll kick off with my favourite person in the world, which is David Campbell. Ironically, he calls himself a guru, when it's quite evident that he knows very little about most things, but seems to believe that he is the all-encompassing panacea when it comes to understanding issues that are political and other issues that impact us, because he doesn't. He's a crazy man, and he has a crazy group of followers who keep referring to him as guru, something I will refuse not to do because he ain't a guru. So here's the first one in relation to David, and I'll just play this, and you can tell me what you think.
Students are expected to do as they're told, and so they don't like to. It's different culturally, so they struggle with that as well.
Talking about importing, she was talking about importing Indian teachers to Australia, and they don't like our kids.
Well, so that was his report, was that they just basically don't like our kids. So anyway, but look, here's this report as well from Peter Credlin. And now this is incredible because what Peter's talking about, like on top of it, it's just unbelievable because Albo's flying out for a 9-week holiday over Christmas, and he's leaving behind 140 violent pedophiles, murderers, and rapists that have been led into the community.
Firstly, there's not 140 violent pedophiles. That's just fucking stupid, to say the least, and just demonstrates their lack of understanding when it comes to talking about these issues. And this is the misinformation that they're spreading on their particular channel. And I find it offensive, and other people should find it offensive, and people should talk against, these sorts of comments, but they don't. They just accept it as being kind of gospel from these people, and that, I think, is wrong and needs to be called out.
Well, that's a good enough reason to go for 9 weeks, isn't it? Let the dust settle, you know?
Yeah.
Well done, Albo. Well done, son.
Now, we've reported before, one particular person has their daughter's murderer and rapist has been let free into the community, and he violently killed her in another country, and now he's been let free in this country.
Yeah, we know all about that. That's been litigated so many times, it's bloody boring.
So it's quite astonishing, you know. So
it's anyway. And I'm telling you, just some comments in here that like our Australia have been apparently got the worst kids in the world. Well, you can thank your government for that because of the poisons that they're putting into everything that we have, all right, and their vaccines, guys. So that's the only reason. That's it. So, bottom line, stop drinking their water.
So that's the bit I wanted to play, where he makes a statement that if it wasn't for the water that we're drinking, our kids would be okay, and if it wasn't for the vaccines that we were taking. Just an example of how fucking crazy these particular people are. So I'll now play this one, which I think the next one is absolutely horrific. And to think that this guy gets reasonable airtime is a bit insulting as well. So I'll just play this for you, and you let me know what you think.
Cult element at the high levels of society. and specifically among the Jews. So many of the people that are perpetrating the lies and the destruction on the country, they are evildoers. They are people that worship false gods. They are people that practice magic or rituals or whatever. And more than anything, those people need to be, when we take power, they need to be given the death penalty. Straight up.
It's really comforting because he's talking about people like me and probably you. I don't know how you feel about that, that if you're living in the United States and these right Christian groups take over, that they will simply kill you.
And I'm far more concerned about that than I am about even non-white people or mass migration. These people that are communing with demons and engaging in this sort of witchcraft and stuff, and these people that are suppressing the name Christ and suppressing Christianity, they must be absolutely annihilated when we take power. This is God's country. This is Jesus' country. This is not the domain of atheists or devil worshippers or perfidious Jews. This is Christ's country.
Like crap fucking hell. Like, to think that this man has got a massive following, incidentally. The post at the top of this says Donald Trump's dinner guest at Mar-a-Lago. So these are the sort of people that Donald Trump is celebrating and discussing the important issues of the country. And I can't say that's the same with David Campbell and his crew. It is evident that no one wants to go on his particular channel and talk to him, which is fair enough. Even though I'd love to have David on my show and ask him some really interesting questions as to why he believes what he believes and where does the information come from that informs those beliefs, particularly the belief that everybody's being poisoned by the water that they're drinking and the fact that they've been vaccinated against COVID. Let me know what you think about all of that in the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for further notifications. Look forward to catching up with you next time. In the meantime, take care, look after yourselves and be safe.